Brakes and Sons sponsor Drop the Puck.
Welcome to the Drop the Puck weekly highlight show. This week's show is action-packed with 4 games, including that Northwest derby between the Widnes Wild and the Deeside Dragons. We start tonight with a look back at the goals from last week's matchup between the Billingham Stars and the Whitley Warriors. Footage for this one courtesy of Stars TV. And on to Saturday night, where bottom of the table Sheffield Scimitars had a really tough trip all the way up to the Dumfries H Bowl to take on the Solway Sharks. Commentary for this one's brought to you by Sharks TV's Owen Blackstock.
Ready for opening face-off here in Dumfries. On the ice for the Sharks, we've got Lewis Young, Scott Henderson, Lewis Houston, Richard Bentham and Kel Beattie, and the face-off is won by Scott Henderson. Coming up the left-hand side with Lewis Houston, gains his own, back to Lewis Young with a shot, and it's a goal! 12 seconds in, Lewis Young shoots. I think maybe Brandon Stones will want to see that one again. Fumbles it into the back of the net, but Sharks take the early lead here in Dumfries. Houston behind the net now. Again, it's picked off by the Scimitars. To Lewis Houston again in front. Has his stick lifted at the right time and can't get a full power shot away. And Sheffield pick it up and clear it, but it's just straight to Kel Beattie, who dumps it in. Lewis Young wins the race to get there first and keeps the puck round behind the goal in front of the net. Fires in a goal from the tight angle, Lewis Young. 2-0 Sharks. 2 goals for Lewis Young already. He dumps it in and chases his own puck. The Scimitars man goes down, but nothing called. Rogers dumps it out and Bentham manages to keep it in for the Sharks. Sheffield really struggling to clear their zone here. Scotty Henderson has it. Comes out through the face-off circle. Scotty Henderson still shoots and scores! Scotty Henderson beats Brandon Stones on his right-hand side into the bottom corner. 3-0 Sharks, 3 minutes 42 of this first period to play. It's played long, it'll not be enough for icing. And Kerr has it behind his own net to Lavery. Lavery plays it to Connor Henderson in front of his goal. McBean comes through, gains the red, gains the blue. In the zone. But the defenceman's equal to him. Boyd in front. Boyd. Goal! Boyd rounds the goalie brilliantly, flicks it high into the net, gave the goalie no chance. He was stranded on the ground. 4-0 Sharks. 17:27 to play in this second period. Andy Craik for the Sharks. Poked off of him, but Struan Toner picks it up. Facing his own goal to Lockerbie, back to Danskin. Danskin takes it behind, plays it to Toner behind the boards. Toner comes forward now. Plays the pass to Carruth. Carruth collects it and gains his own. Carruth, lovely pass across, but Andy Craik can't quite control. Craik picks it up after it bounces off the boards, comes in front, flicks it on. Kyle Carruth pokes it through the goalie's legs, and that's 5-0. Kyle Carruth. The goalie didn't close his legs, the puck stuck there, and Kyle Carruth managed to poke it through the 5-hole to make it 5-0. Still in their own defensive zone. Over the blue, over the red, over the blue again. They're now in the attacking zone. Drop it back. Morrison's asking for it on the point, gets it, pulls a slap shot. There's a tip in front. It's well saved by Hepburn twice there. 2 saves that Callum needed to make. And that'll come out the zone. Good pressure there by Scott Henderson. Jonathan McBean take the draw for the Sharks and wins it. Comes back to Danskin. Danskin plays it to Boyd, who plays it to McBean in front. McBean looking for a space, finds a pass. Cut out by Boyd. Henderson nearly benefits, but not quite. Stolen by McBean to Henderson. Can he? Shoots off the side of the net. It wasn't in. It's off the side of the net. Oh, Boyd loses an edge, tries to defend, and Sheffield come through. Struan Toner gains the zone, rounds his man in front of the net. To Boyd at the back door, and that's a second goal of the night for the Boyd. A 6th goal for the Sharks. Nice play there from Struan Toner down the right-hand side. Cuts it back to Boyd, and Boyd fires it high over the goalie's shoulder. McBean loses out. Sheffield win the face-off. Dump back into their defensive zone and come forward through Pywell, who's hit well by Toner, but he manages to keep a hold of the puck. Put under pressure by Danskin, who pins him against the boards, takes the puck off him, and Sharks come forward through McBean. Gains the blue, rounds his man. Boyd's at the back post. Boyd wants it, but McBean goes alone and scores. Jonathan McBean, 7-0 Sharks. It's almost as if the Sharks have came out and found a second and third gear here. Rotate for Sheffield. Scott wins it, plays it to Lewis Houston. Lewis Houston drops it off to Travis Lavery. Plays it round the boards to Scott Henderson again. Back to Lavery, fires it on net, but it's well blocked. Scotty Henderson picks it up for the Sharks, rounds 3 or 4 men, and it's flicked into the back of the net. That's Lewis Houston for the Sharks, goal number 8. Scotty Henderson played the wee shot, blocked in front, fell perfectly for Lewis Houston. And Lewis makes no mistake from a couple of yards out, over the goalie and into the back of the net. McBean in the face-off for the Sharks, wins it and drops it off to Boyd. Boyd off the crossbar by Boyd. The goalie was stranded, but he just couldn't get the angle right on his shot, just a little bit too high. Sharks still have it through Beattie. Beattie plays it to Boyd behind the net. Boyd drops it back to Beattie, to Bentham on the point. Lined up a shot, but he didn't have a line. He just cams it back down and plays it in deep for Boyd. Boyd's tied up on the boards, but McBean wins it. McBean to Bentham. Bentham to Boyd. What a goal! Callum Boyd. What a play, though. The credit's got to go there to Richard Bentham to see that pass to the back door for Boyd to tap it into an empty net. Well done. 9th goal for the Sharks. To Danskin for the Sharks. Plays it behind his nets. Lockerbie get a poke to it. Back to Danskin, who plays it round to Lavery. Awkward little bounce off the boards behind the net, but the Sharks manage to keep it. It's picked off by Sheffield. Sheffield have it in front. They dump it in front of the net and it's well cleared by Kyle Carruth. Pywell's picked off by Danskin behind the net, and he's hit by Lavery. clean hit, fine. Rory Lockerbie coming forward, plays the pass. Kyle Carruth has it now. Left hand side as we look, rounds his man. Sends the keeper the wrong way, puts it through 5-hole. That will be the 10th goal of the night for the Sharks. The second goal of the night for young Kyle Carruth. Tries to dump it off to Kel Beattie, but misses the pass, and Sheffield pick it up and come out into neutral ice. Rogers gains his own, puts a shot on net. Easy catch or save for Callum, who dumps it to Kel Beattie behind the goal. Beattie plays it to Lewis Young. Lewis Young through the zone for the Sharks. Try to play it through the legs of the defenceman, but miss. Kel Beattie to Lewis Young in front, but the goalie manages to keep it out somehow. Lewis Houston now to Henderson in front, but it's well picked up with it through neutral ice. Kerr does well to read the play, and it's picked up by Boyd, whose man loses an edge and falls, skates round him, no problem. McBean in front of the net, drops it off. Shot post, Connor Henderson unlucky there hitting the post. Gordon Horn has it for the Sharks just outside the face-off zone. The pass misses McBean and Sheffield come forward through neutral ice. Behind the net now. Sam Rogers. Shot on net, it's blocked and it's in. In by number 9, Pywell of the Scimitars. The shot came in from his own man from the point. It hit him in front. Callum Hepburn was already tracking the first shot that had came in, and he got there and tapped it into an almost empty net. That takes the score to Solly Sharks 10. Sheffield Scimitars 1. McBean for the face-off. It's won by Hovell, but Connor Henderson picks it up for the Sharks, skates forward hard, and it's Callum Boyd, 4th goal of the night for Callum Boyd at the back door. The pass across from Henderson. Boyd manages to get there first and tips it in. An 11th goal for the Sharks, a 4th of the night for Boyd. Bentham wins it back again for the Sharks. Sheffield again, a lot of just interchange of possession just now, not a lot happening, but Henderson has it. Again, cut out by the Sheffield defenceman. Back to Kel Beattie. Beattie plays it across to Bentham. Bentham to Lewis Houston. Lewis Houston through centre ice. Looking for a shooting lane, but they just close off any shooting lanes he had there to Lewis Young behind the net. Lewis Young has it. Back to Travis Lavery on the point. Fires. It's out. The puck's out. The goalie thought he had it, but squirmed out behind him, but wide of the net. And Sheffield come forward through Tate, who drops back, lays it off to Jansen. Kerr putting him under pressure and winning the puck back for the Sharks. Sharks will come forward through Lewis Houston. 4 seconds to go. Sharks will need to shoot it quick if they want anything at the end of the game here. Not quite, but that's the end of the game. Solway Sharks 11, Sheffield Scimitars 1. Joined post-match on Sharks TV by Steve Weeks of the Sheffield Scimitars. Steve, tough night out there tonight, wasn't it, for your guys?
Yeah, it was a difficult one. We knew it would be. We've come pretty short today. We've relied upon our NIHL 2 team Titans to supply us a few players. We didn't have access to some of our under-18s that we've used quite heavily through the season. So, yep, definitely a challenge. Struggling with injuries and such, but quite happy with how we finished. Not particularly happy with some of the other parts.
I don't think you disgrace yourself. Certainly standing up here watching the game, I think you look at the scoreline, you think 11-1, but I think probably take that middle period away. You must be quite happy. First period you contained well, and third period you contained well as well. You know, it's not.
I think it's difficult when you have a bit of a sleepy start. It's obviously a sucker punch, and you've got to reset from there. I think we composed ourselves after that very early goal. And we had a decent structure, and I think we were doing well. And then, unfortunately, in the second period, we definitely lost our way a little bit, and unfortunately, it's stretched the scoreline out.
Yeah, I think credit must go to both your goalies as well. They faced a lot of rubber out there. I think the shots on goal up there, 55 shots on. I know you changed at about the 30-minute mark. That's a lot of shots to face, but to only let 11 in that time, a lot of credit to both the guys that were out there tonight.
Yeah, we're lucky enough to have 2 very experienced and very good goalies, and they stood big when they needed to. I think as a team, we needed to offer them a little bit more on some of those goals. It was highlighted, especially in the second, that there's certain things we'd expect them to have to and should save, and a number of those goals we can't really lay at their door. So yes, they stood big. We just need to stand big at them for them at times.
We're joined post-game, Martin Grubb. Martin, 11-1 win for the Sharks tonight. Happy with that?
Yeah, there's elements of the game that we're obviously happy with. I think we needed that confidence boost. But I wanted us just to play in a certain way. It was more about the performance than the result. I think, for Sheffield, they've came short. I know that they had an under-18 game, and I think some guys have been called up to Steel Dogs and whatever. But I guess for us, we can only play what's in front of us, and it's 2 points. As I say, yeah, there was some good things, but I think there's still things that we've got to tidy up on and be a little bit more professional on. And I still think we're missing too many chances. It sounds maybe a bit silly when you've scored 11 goals. And ultimately, the biggest disappointment of the lot is we conceded a goal, because I think it shows a bit of lack of respect for Callum. We probably should have blocked the shot and been better in front of the net, but I suppose it's 2 points. It's a good enough win. It's a confidence booster, but we still have to be better.
Yeah, obviously 11 goals. Quite a, Boyd had 4, young Kyle got 2, Lewis Young got 2. It's good to see these guys that maybe lower on the scoring charts this season so far, getting the goals and putting the points up. Jonathan McBean continues with his goal a game. Just an incredible talent, isn't he?
Yeah, I think we've kind of said that. I don't know if we look back somewhere if that might be some sort of record that Johnny scored in every game so far. Obviously, his offensive abilities has never been in question. I think he's working both with ourselves and the Stars on learning the defensive side a little bit more of the game when you step up a level, and he's been really good for us, and we're delighted to help continue that development for him. But like you say, I think Boydie come in. Boydie can score. We know Boydie can score, but maybe a little bit of a slow start by his standards this season. He's been carrying a wee bit of niggling injury. He's come back with 4 tonight. Maybe could have had a couple more. Lewis Young, was nice to see him get rewarded for his hard work. Kyle getting a couple of goals, and I think that's the key. A team like ours this year is depth scoring. You need scoring right through your lineup. We need guys to kind of get confident and get hot. And I think once we've got goals in all 3 lines, well, 4 lines at times, then we're dangerous. I think when we start relying on 1 and 2 guys and getting a little bit selfish and overhandling pucks, then we get frustrated, and that's been maybe some of the negatives in our game over the last few weeks. But the goals are spread around. We scored some nice goals. I think that was probably key for us, even right off the bat for that 12 seconds in. It was something straight away. We've worked on DD up, and as long as we can score the kind of goals and everybody can contribute, then we're not in too bad of a place.
Yep.
Moving on to Sunday, and it was the in-form Nottingham Lions that were looking to pinch points from the Whitley Warriors while they were at home. Commentary for this one's brought to you by Stephen Taunton and Max Artis of Lions TV.
And there we go, there's puck drop here in Nottingham. Warriors are the first one with the puck, getting control of the puck very well with Edgar there. Edgar's there with himself, and he has got that pass through to Holland. Holland's pass is intercepted. And now it's up for the chase with Yokoyama. Yokoyama gets that pass shot, and it's a goal, opening salvo goal there for the Nottingham Lions. Not long gone on the clock, and it's 1-0 to the Nottingham Lions. Max, what do you think of that goal so far?
Fast early start. I didn't get a chance to speak to head coach Matt Bradbury before the game because of how early we started this game. The Lions have started even earlier with a quick goal from Toby Fisher, from Zach Yokoyama. Let's see if they can keep this up. We know how it ended in the last game.
With 13 minutes and 4 seconds remaining, so at least they've sorted that issue, and that shouldn't be a problem going forward. Save there, really, really well done. Warriors now obviously still penning the lines in this period since that opening salvo goal. Cleaves is there battling past 1, battling past 2, and he is successful. He had Wright in support, but Wright wasn't needed. But the puck is not away, it's straight back in, up towards Wright, and Wright will try and get that away as quickly as possible towards Hyman. Hyman's there battling through. And there's a shot, and it's wide up towards Cleaves. Cleaves gives that opportunity to get it away up towards Grigors. Grigors gets that pass away toward Lewin, and that is again that the puck is not out of the zone. Now there's an opportunity for that line change for the Lions and get that little bit of respite. Nice little Block there by Cleves. Really clean and well done. Up towards Croston now. Croston's been pickpocketed from the puck. And support with Weatherall there, but that is blocked really, really well. Up towards Cleves. Cleves gets that away.
Cleves has been stuck out on the ice for more than a minute now.
Has the puck there. Shot away, and that's wide of the post, but they're still getting shots in. Doing a really lot of strong work there now. Up towards Fisher. Fisher's got that battle, he wins the puck as well, and he had support Croston, but it's just a little bit too hard for him to get control of the puck there. And then there's an opportunity with Yokoyama. Yokoyama goes past one, and he's ready, and shoots wide of the post there. Ample opportunity for Yokoyama to make it 2-0, but nothing doing. But as we say that, there's now an opportunity for the Warriors to break and get a shot away, which they wasn't successful on doing, but they are getting set up really, really, really well to get that shot away, which they do, and it's 1-1. Really, really great goal, great work by the Warriors there. They've been pressure since they conceded that early goal, and that makes it count. There you go, and Warriors face off win there. Literally opportunity now to look for the setup. Will he go for the shot, or he gets the pass, and it's there, the tip in, and it's a goal. Goal number 2 for the Warriors there. Literally far too easy in that occasion there. Nice little save by Sheldon, but just easy all-day tap in there for the Warriors to make it 2-1. Yeah, I mean, obviously given the circumstances there, because it's a top team, they know what they're doing, and they can see the Lions' frailties at this moment in time, and they're taking full advantage of that. And as we say that, the Warriors again looking for that opportunity now. Go skates past 1, skates past 2, and now opportunity there. So go behind the net and look for the line up there, but it is intercepted really well by the Lions with Race. Race's pass goes a little bit short up towards Davis, and he doesn't get there. And then obviously an opportunity for Grimshaw. Grimshaw going to chase his own puck, and he is not quite the first person to get there, but obviously an opportunity second down there. The Warriors now having hold of the puck up towards Ord, and once again literally getting that puck across. Really quite well done. Line change for the Warriors now up towards Martin. Martin's got the puck there up towards Yokoyama. Yokoyama's got that now. He knows he's got support with him coming along the way, and they have arrived, but he has lost the puck up towards Fisher. Fisher can't just control the puck in the last second, but opportunity now to chase the puck in the defensive zone before the Warriors get that pass away and look to split open the D again, as they've been doing as this game has wore on. Yokoyama goes for the challenge there and is not successful. The puck does get cycled through very, very well by the Warriors. Warriors are lining up again. Shot away, nothing on for the tip of that particular occasion. Wood was there, but isn't able to get hold of the puck as well as he wanted. Hardly gets that puck. And opportunity again for the Warriors to get some pressure on the Lions. But that pressure is subside with Croston. Croston's there, gets that puck away, looks at the chase, but icing call. And Fisher's there, Fisher's looking for support as well, and it's a shot by Croston that just goes wide. Looking like it was opening up there for the Lions, but just not able to take that opportunity when they wanted to. Fisher now, Fisher is battling hard, battling through, he knows he's got support, and Ben has a shot, Ben Wilson, and that just goes wide. Wide by Wilson. Wilson's battling in the D as well. Good hit by Cleves there. Cleves works really, really hard, but the puck goes back to Holland. Holland has that puck in front of the net again by the Warriors, but that one's played up very nicely and shot well done by Sheldon again with the pressure that is showing on the Warriors side towards the Lions at this moment in time. Really Grigor's going in for a tripping call. And Croston gets that good win on the play. Face off there. Theo Croston.
Richards Grigors, 2 minutes.
There we go. And Yokoyama there as well. Good shot away. Look for the tip inside towards Cloughton. But nothing doing on there on that particular occasion. Cloughton Thomas was there looking for the tip. Actually tipped the own defenseman for the Warriors, but up in the chest with relative ease. There you go, face-off win by the Warriors there. There we go, and that's well saved by Sheldon there. A little bit of pushing afters there. A little bit of handbags after the whistle there. Nice, obviously, puck saved by Sheldon. Opportunity for the Warriors to try and get that puck. Still thinking it was live, but the line straight in there of defence of their goaltender. There we go, and obviously officials are happy and ready to go and continue this game. We've got Edgar versus Yokoyama again. The battle of the ages, and it is another win for Edgar. Edgar's taking dominance on that face-off win against Yokoyama this evening, so it's something you need to have a look at. And shot away, and it's a goal number 3 for the Warriors there. Nice little wraparound goal after the face-off win. Sheldon's not happy about it, so obviously we have to see how that looks, but at this moment in time it is 3-1 to the Warriors against the Nottingham Lions. There we go, so a bit of a change. It's Kippin versus Yokoyama in the face-off battle now. Results the same, win by the Warriors, and glove save by Sheldon. Rinse repeat if it's not a situation where they don't need to change it, they don't need to change it. So obviously it's working there. Again, the shot's peppered on it, and opportunities will keep coming if the Warriors keep knocking at that door. And it's talking about knocking on doors. Here's Toby Fisher. Toby Fisher's got Croston in support, all on his own. Shot, goal! Goal number 2 for the Nottingham Lions. Great move by Tony Fisher there. Gets there and looks for the perfect pass, and all on his own, waiting for that pass was Jack Croston. Croston gets that shot, buries it, really well done, and it is a 1-goal game here in Nottingham. Nottingham Lions 2, Willie Warriors 3.
Penalty for Whitney Bay Warriors, number 51, Connor Lewis, for interference.
There we go, so confirmation that it was interference to Connor Lewis for the Lions, and then obviously an opportunity there that all on his own. Holland loses his stick, but he passes the puck along, and it's a short-handed goal for the Warriors there. As you look at the circumstances there, Holland loses his stick, passes the puck really, really nicely with his skate, and it's a 1-on-1. And it's 4-2 for Willie Warriors with 2 minutes and 19 seconds remaining. Officials are now happy, and puck is dropped for the third period, won by the Warriors. There, opportunity on fresh cut of ice to try and get that extra goal. Shot out wide, no problem at all in relation to that, and almost caught in possession by Fisher. Fisher's puck there goes up towards Edgar. Edgar's puck there, shot away, great save by Sheldon. Douglas is there, but is mopped up rather cleanly, and now it's an opportunity now. Fisher's got 2 on him. Yokoyama's there for support, and that puck's only far away towards Fisher. Fisher get that shot away near post. Great save by Crane. Fisher there loses puck possession. Now opportunity for the Warriors now. 2-by-2, 3-for-2 now. Croston gets hold of the puck. Puck's got to Yokoyama. Yokoyama's got 3 around him. Makes the turn. Looks for the opportunity to get that pass away, but isn't successful in getting that pass away. Wright comes in to mop up. Does that, slows the pressure down. Grimshaw there as support as well. Yokoyama there as well. Up towards Cleves. Trying to go for the wraparound. A little bit relatively easy. Great blocker there by Cleves. And shot away. Great save by Sheldon there. But once again, it is the Lions that aren't having that opportunity to get that puck out of their zone, which they do this time, only as far as Race, who doesn't see the puck coming. Pucks go straight back in. Cleves tries to get that puck away. Opportunity pressing there. Up Out towards Grimshaw, chased by Race. And then up towards Davis. Davis Keogh. Up towards Grimshaw. Great save there by Crane. There we go, and we've got Douglas going on his own there. Call is done. We have now got a power play for the Warriors. Davis is in the penalty box for the Lions, so Lions are on the penalty kill. Obviously, you guys missed that because obviously there was just some clarification, obviously trying to get that assist and support to get him off the ice. And gives that opportunity for the Warriors on the power play. There we go, and Ross with the opportunity there to try and get that set up with his nice intercepted by Yokoyama. Yokoyama goes on his own, Yokoyama goes on his own, and Yokoyama scores! Goal number 3, Zach Yokoyama, who's been playing great in this game. Really, really great work there, individual effort. Comes and brings the class home to make it a 1-goal game. Short-handed goal for Zach Yokoyama there.
Yeah, once he broke away from that defender, you knew that he had one thing in his mind, and that was to go forehand, backhand, and push it past the goalkeeper.
Yeah, really well done. Obviously, while you guys are doing that, I'm going to try and get the scoreline updated as quickly as I can. So yeah, 4-3. Opportunity now. Yokoyama now has got the bit by the teeth now, knowing that he's doing really, really well. There we go, we've got Croston there now, loses puck possession there for Warriors. Warriors got that opportunity now with Kippin there, Kippin on his own, great save, but panged in rebound by the Warriors there, literally instant response there by the Warriors. Lions with that little bit of vein of hope trying to get a 1-goal game now. Obviously the power play advantage for the Warriors mean that they've got the goal. And we go back on 5-on-5 hockey. With 60 minutes and 21 seconds remaining in the third period. There we go, and Holland's there all on his own, gets the shot away, hits post there with relation to it. Nice little set there, Edgar there, taken away by Race. Grimshaw helps it along. Through, but Warriors are utilising the strength that they've got in the team. But now the chase is on with Keogh. Grimshaw there. Puck doesn't go out of play. Still going, still live, still ready. Eggers for the shot, through the goal, and it's through the legs of Lucas Sheldon. Sheldon's not happy with that.
Lucas Sheldon's not going to be happy about that.
Happy with relation to that. He feels like he's just been interfered with, goalie interference. He's remonstrating with the officials' rights with him. But it's a goal. There we go, so face off now in the Warriors defensive zone. And wrestling in the corner, 40 seconds remaining on the power play for the Lions. And then the chase is on, Yokoyama there. Able to get a hold of the puck, turn it around and obviously make it offensive. Passes it all through really nicely. Martin there, shot saved, and it goes through. It's a goal! Goal for the Nottingham Lions there. Really, really well done by the Lions. Great work by Zach Yokoyama. Not for the first time this evening that takes defence into offence very, very quickly and gets a goal this evening for the Nottingham Lions. Really great work there by Zach, wasn't it, Max?
Yeah, great play from the Lions. Didn't give up on that power play. Didn't give up on that second opportunity as well. This probably, with 3 minutes to go, time is against them with the 2-goal disadvantage right now for 4-6 to the Warriors.
And finally for tonight, that Northwest derby between the Widnes Wild and the Deeside Dragons, guaranteed to be some fireworks. Commentary for this one is brought to you by Gary, Steve Fellows and myself.
Well, I'm expecting another physical game now, Steve, because I reckon there's no love lost between these two as we saw in that last one.
Well, let's just see how it starts off in the first 30 seconds and if it explodes like it did last time.
So, as the referee calls him to centre, we drop the puck and we're away. And it's D-side that take advantage at the moment. Fire up onto the wing. Oh, right in the middle there, and already the
Oh my word!
Straight away.
Same as last time, isn't it? A very quick goal.
Well, what can you say?
Right, so that's just up to McKinney there. He finds it to number 7, and then he plays it over. I think it was number 7, that's Parry, isn't it?
Yeah, Parry again.
Yeah.
And Parry managed to stuff that puck away very quickly, and
yeah, double assist on that, just played it over. It's kind of like that's definitely what the Wild did want to start off with.
Face off, right hand side of Finney, as the Wild go on the penalty kill. D-side looking to set themselves up. Luciak takes the shot. Bit of a muffin shot in the end, it's dumped away. Pearson out of his net as Gilbert's on the pursuit. High forward check from Gilbert. Dragons work round. Good poke check again.
Yeah.
Gilbert's just disrupting the play.
Good. Yeah, excellent work there by Gilbert.
And there you go, quick change of legs.
Quick up here on the wing if he sees it.
Deflection almost helped it, but Murray's going to be in there to reel that one off, and that's all that Wild need to do now is just hold on to that puck, pick your spot and dump it back down that end. Force the Dragons to come again. Kennedy throws it forward. Parsons into the corner. Mountkemp cuts it back. Found Kennedy on the blue, winds up, takes one, deflected out in front from Dickinson, and the stick goes straight in, and already there's people around. You can see there, Dickinson, we'll see the replay again there, Steve.
Out of everyone, Ross Kennedy's got a cannon, so, they're probably going to try and look for him on the power play at the point to take the shot in. And who is it? It's that man, James Parsons, doing what he does best, getting in the keeper's way.
A little bit of a street sweeper here. As the face-off gets action back underway, and it is offset minors. So we've got a little bit of 4-on-4. No, it is 5-on-4 still in favour.
5-on-4, yep.
As the Dragons come again. Good move by McKinley. Gets out to Kennedy on the blue line again. Working well, good tight angled shot, looking for the spill up. Little net battle up between Jackson and Kearney Witter there. I'm just watching that. Another shot comes in from McKinney. Clancy behind the net. Jackson, right, Clancy on the board, holds that puck up, chews the clock up, which is what they need to do at this point. Dragons managed to dig it out though. Back to Kennedy on the blue, 5 seconds left on the penalty. Corson Heron on Kennedy. Shot comes in, spilt up. Williamson returns, back to 5-on-5. Straight into the action. There's a penalty cry from the fans on Jackson. However, Williamson takes a shot into the chest of Pearson. Barlow, big slap, and what a save, Phil Pearson there. Still witness over the puck, gets it. And there's all sorts going on now off the puck. You've got to keep your eye everywhere. Dragons taking the opportunity to throw it forward onto Finney's glove. He spilt it up. Dickinson on the floor check, big hit again. And this is a hockey game, Steve.
Yeah, some big hits coming in here now. Yep.
You can feel this just bubbling below. Greaves is chasing around like he's ready to nail someone.
The referee's called a penalty here.
It could be on Greaves.
Yeah, it is on Greaves, I think.
Yeah, Lovell down the wing, puts it across. Good move by Otley. Yeah. Turned away, and here we go. It's a slashing call. Now we'll see who it's on. It is going to be on Joe Greaves.
Yeah.
So just like that, the Wild are back on the PK.
Well, with 8:58 remaining in this period, and I'll tell you what, end-to-end, non-stop action, guys.
Yeah, I think Jackson's just having a word there because behind the play he was down and he's saying, what about the one on me, I think.
Well, it's the Dragons to come out with it again. Greaves now sitting 2 for slashing. Kennedy winds up, lets one right down the throat. Oh, and there's a stick after, and that was Kearney Witter and Jackson, and they've gone. And Jackson doesn't look like he wants to go. Kearney Witter does. Well, we can see it again here.
Well,
they're straight after. Jackson gets a stick knocked out of his hand. There's boos and cheers coming in.
Yeah.
What?
No, well, what happened there was, to be honest, Kenny Whitaker took a bit of a shot at the keeper there. You can see he's down there after the whistle. I think it was frozen. Probably not the best thing to do, really. Come on, the puck's gone. So then he has to step up and do something about it, doesn't he?
That penalty box is beginning to look like a
party box.
A tin of licorice, all sorts.
Yeah, the Fresco environmental penalty bin becoming a tin of all sorts, as you say, Gary.
Could be a break on here.
Well, the icicle waved off, there's a big hit after that, and that's interesting. Let's see if that sparks up. That's
called a penalty there.
He has called it, and that's on Volusiak. Williamson was the one who was hit. He's not responded at all.
Right, do you know the frustration thing here, right? The most frustrating thing about that is I think that should have been an icing call. If they called the icing, because the D-man was getting to it first all day long, the hit wouldn't have been going in there anyway. He's took the hit. I didn't think it was too bad.
Face off to the left-hand side of Pearson. Taken by the Wild. It's now the 3-man defensive unit of the D-side Dragons. Barlow. Throw forward, Williamson drags it down, gives it to Coulter. Corson Heron circling in that paint area. Barlow on the back. Williamson. Miscommunication by Coulter has allowed the Dragons in.
The holding call there, surely.
Right. So, Kenny Witter got a 2 for slashing plus 5 for fighting. Jackson got a 5 for fighting. Gilbert's got a 10-minute misconduct penalty. Yeah, that's going to be very costly.
That'll be for arguing with the official.
Yeah.
Oh. Big hit.
That's going to leave a bruise.
Coulter sends it back, can't get it past Clancy. It's thrown down and clock's ticking away here. So the initial Greaves penalty, 10 seconds left on it. That'll take us back to 4-on-4. We'll have literally a couple of seconds of that as 3, 2, 1, trapdoor opens. Greaves is back on the ice, 10 seconds before Kearney Witter comes back out. Winners banging on the door.
5-on-3 at the moment.
Fellows' favourites, can we get something out of it?
No!
And they've let it run, they've got to tag up. Here comes Perks. Perks is on the... Well, Perks comes flying out the trap, goes and sits back down. They bring onto the ice a guy from the bench of the former Parry. Witter's still sat there. 10 seconds now left on the Volusiak penalty. 6, 5, 4, 3, shot in, it's goal! Nice. Matt Barlow with a second left on the power play.
Yeah.
Let's see it again.
Yeah, Matt Barlow there, just gets it. He's got a lot of time and space, people backing off. And straight there into the back of the net. Nice shot, nice low and hard shot.
Well, interesting now with 6:24 remaining in this period. It's now with this Wild one, D-side Dragons one.
You should always score, like you say, yeah.
Well, there we go. The second is up, and Volusiak is back out the box. Kemp throws it forward again. Onto the net of Pearson, scooped up by Jones. In pursuit is Gisecco. Down that far side. The shot come in was Dickinson. Wainwright keeps it alive for the Dragons, feeds that off quickly. Good shot on. There's body certainly flying in now. Dragons look to break forward. Gisecco couldn't reel that in. Jones throws out the zone. Williamson looks to test Pearson, check he's awake. Dickinson, that's a dangerous puck.
That was a dangerous play there, my friend.
Volusiak picks the puck up. Good stick lift there by Nathan Britton. And
nice
it's in!
Yeah.
Well, Wainwright to Parsons, that whole partnership.
Yeah, brilliant tip on this from what it looks like, yeah. It just lands. I think it gets dropped to Wainwright, and he fires it towards the net. Again, the key is low and hard, clogging that area, and James Parsons does what he does, and he gets the tip right in front of the net.
Well, as quick as you like, the score changes here now. Witness Wild 1, D-side Dragons 2.
Well, you can see it hasn't calmed down by any means. 18:54 remains in this second period. Still 2-1 in favour of the D-side Dragons as they win the face-off out in front of their own bench, in front of a packed Planet Ice Witness. Great atmosphere here today.
Yeah, these games draw in the fans, don't they?
Kennedy, thorn in the side of the Wild last time. Certainly been proving his worth this game as well. Witter throws it in, picked up round the back. Volusia threw it straight through the danger zone. And now Hopkins. Pearson's out of his net. Hopkins couldn't shut that off. Shot on goal! And that all came from Hopkins on the forecheck with the pressure.
Yeah, something from nothing there. The puck's gone down. Do you know what? He's not thought about that. And he's just, do you know what? Is it Hopkins there? Read and react. He's read that the key was going to play up the boards. Instincts kicked in, and he's fired it towards the goal. So, unfortunately, a bit of a mistake on Phil Pearson's part this time. Do you know what, as well, is like, especially like when you're a little bit old, let's say, in your game, and you've got kids in cages doing these little toe drags around it can make you a little bit frustrated, and like couldn't bring the penalties coming out as well.
Shot in, good blocker save. Murray forced out of the area. McKinney, he's managed to get it into the middle. Parry, outside of the dot into the corner. Ruddock holds him up. Chopping away at it, and they've managed to pop it out. Murray needs to get his skates on again. Clancy, that was coming in on him. They've got it to Barlow, and here's the break. That's a 3-on-1 situation. Barlow, great defensive play there by Wainwright. Still a Wild though in the Dragon zone. Looking to rotate that puck round. Barlow behind the net. Dragons clear it. Turn up ice, McKinney feeds it over. Wainwright. Still Matt Wainwright, good effort off the toe of the stick. Need to think quick as the Dragons come pouncing down on them. Loose puck, scooped up by Volusia. Off the Wild players and back out 10, one round, once more, shot in, and it's in! Again, something from nothing.
Yeah, just a bit of a turnover there on the blue line, so it would seem like, you know, just trying to keep hold of it. A stick check there. And who was it that scored?
Lucia. So yeah, he's going to be happy with that one.
Yeah.
The thing is though, Ben, I was just going to say, with Witness now got the advantage, they need to make these play.
Thrown all the way down onto Finney's net. Murray's going to skate back and be the first man there. Corson Heron faked like he had the puck. Found Coulter mid-ice, great pass to Hyde. Nice tape-to-tape passing from the Wild. Kennedy just puts his body in the way. Ross Kennedy using that experience he's picked up with the Knights.
Do you know what? He just looked at the space and there was nothing on this side to clear the zone, so good play, Ross Kennedy.
Lovely little knock-on by Hyde. Almost a minute of the power play gone. Wild still fighting away to come out in this puck. PK unit of the Dragons doing well. They've managed to come out with it behind the net, looking for something outside of the dot by Coulter to the blue line with Murray. Back to Coulter. Coulter skates in. Will he take the shot? No. Quick 1-2. Backdoor effort for Gilbert. No. Another shot, and there's Dragons' body flying everywhere. 35 seconds left on the power play. Snap toe on the stick. Kept it in though.
Only just.
That's Murray. So he's going to be on the bench for a new stick shortly. 23 seconds left. Another shot on, deflected. That's going to come out for the Dragons to clear. Murray once more back. Thrown forward. Knocked on by Gilbert. 8 seconds left. Quick change for the Wild. That's a high man. And Volusiak takes a shot. Second bite of the cherry. What a save by Finney. Go back to 5-on-5 hockey. Dickinson's back out. Do not take your eyes off the screen. Blink and you'll miss it. Greaves tied up with Parsons. Puck finally makes its way into the corner. There's an arm up. That looks like it's going to be a call on.
Yeah, high stick. Yeah.
Greaves. And it is. Well, just like that, the pendulum swings. Face off, left-hand side of Pearson. Dragons come to forward very quickly with that. Bit between his teeth is Dickinson. Dickinson goes to go all the way, it does! Jared Dickinson, coast to coast!
Yeah, lovely little celebration there as well. Watch how he just puts the Jets on the drives. There's just a little bit of space there on the far side, but he finds it. What a goal.
Rips it off the toe as well. Lovely shot. And on the shorthand, it's now YKK Witness Wild 2, D-side Dragons 4. Talk about putting salt in the wound. Wild definitely need to pull the heads out and find out what's going on. Shot goes sailing wide of Pearson's net. Man advantage. Man advantage. So McKinney went for misconduct. Coulter holds the puck. Looks for somebody. You can see there Williamson trying to screen Pearson. Barlow does well to keep it up. Probably Hyde keeps it well. Coulter again. Time ticking away on that double penalty. Hughes with the shot. Trying to tip it out in front. Coulter's going to get it round the back of the net. Still Joe Coulter. 15 seconds remain on the penalties. Hughes puts it in again, looking for the redirect. There's Hyde. Hyde picks the puck up, it's a 2-on-1. Dan Hyde. Backdoor effort, what a save, Pearson. Back out onto the ice comes Kemp and Furnival. 5-on-4. Witness still set up in the D-side zone, however, 36 seconds left on the penalty, assessed to McKinney. Trying to find an opening Witness. They need something to get back in this game. Williamson's going to have to get to that quick and does so. Rides the check from Furnival. However, it's allowed them in. Britton into the corner. 20 seconds left on the penalty. Shot comes up and down in the ring. Furnival finds the space, clears it away. Barlow's going to chase it back. Fresh legs. This is a wholesale change. 8 seconds left. Barlow trying to catch the Dragons on the hop. Between him and Gilbert, they've dragged it over. Here comes McKinney. And straight away, Ruddock has got to get going. Body on from McKinney. He's got a lot of bottled up frustration now to take out. Barlow thrown forward, knocked on by Greaves. Kennedy. Good work by Britton. Got it out. Shot in! Joe Greaves!
Joe Greaves finds himself with a lot of space there. Let's have a look at the replay. Yeah, some battling in the corner. Lots of time and space, that high slot area. And a quick shot. We know he can shoot really, really well. And it's in the back of the net. Nice goal. And it's a 4-3 game. Yeah, it was great passing from Nathan Britton. Great hockey vision there to find Greaves. Still only a goal game with 4 minutes 31 remaining in this second period. Well, again, an entertaining game, isn't it? Do not look away, we told you. When the referees allow it to flow, we get some good hockey. There we are, yeah. And here come the Wild again. Regan Taylor wearing the Hagger shirt. Taylor signing from Nottingham this week. Sends it back to Hughes. Coulter telling him, hold up. Look to set up. High forward check from Dixon. And they're saying touched up. So no interference call. Body's coming on again as the game slowly works its way through the gears. Parsons has got the Jets on. Puts a body on Jackson. Into no man's land, scooped up by Kearney Witter. Kearney Witter does enough, just holds the puck up enough. Luciak under pressure from Taylor. Slot shot from Kennedy. Oh! The light went on there, didn't it? Yeah.
Premature, I think.
Yeah. He's not called the ice, no.
Game really settling in now. This is the first real good bout of hockey we've had for a little bit.
That's what everyone wants to see, the flow.
Kennedy sends it back. Charlie Spridgen first time on the ice tonight. Lovely little spin move. Kemp gets over, sends that back. Spridgen couldn't reel it in. Jones does, puts it on net. Picked up by Fernville. Good little poke check from behind from Williamson. Spridgen battles well in the corner. Can't get round Kemp. And Williamson's lost his lid. Oh, they're certainly after us in. Is that Edwards and Jones? And there's Kemp. It's been brewing. It's certainly been brewing. Chris Jones not standing through it. Lee Kemp not standing through it. Lewis Edwards like a pit bull.
Well, did he have his helmet ripped off? That was the thing. Maybe
it started with the Williamson in the corner. It was Spridgen and Williamson in the corner. Then Chris Jones got involved with Rhys Edwards. Kemp coming to defend Edwards off Jones.
Well, it'd be interesting to see what Mr. Perrin makes of this. Well, if you've won an advantage,
yeah,
this is it now. Wild with 1 minute 24 remaining in this period. Desperately need a goal to tie things up here.
It's 4-on-3. It's a fellow's fancy favourite. It certainly will be after today.
Yeah. Mind you, there was a short-handed one before, wasn't there?
Oh, there it is! Is that Joe Greaves again? I believe it is.
Joe Greaves, yeah.
He's got a point to prove.
Well, he's on the point there, isn't he, Ben? Okay, yeah, just a lot of time and space. The backing off. And like we said before, he has got a cannon, and he's very good in them sort of positions to shoot the puck.
Well, just as quick as I say it, it's now Widnes Wild 4, D-side Dragons 4.
9 seconds is all that took to get the power play goal. Mr. Perrin calls into the middle, and away we go, and it's in favour of the Dragons immediately as Wainwright golf swing sends it all the way back down. Immediately the fans getting straight behind the teams. Looking up ice, Corson Herron. Beans it. Hopkins misread the play. Still managed to get the puck out though. Into the corner. 15 seconds left on the power play. Hyde, still down Hyde. Feeds it back in. Loses the puck. Hyde, again, another effort. It's bobbling out.
Did that hit the post then? That
well,
was
I
very
don't
close.
know. There's 4 seconds remaining. We'll see in the replay. Can we see it? You see, there's the puck there. It swings back.
I think it did. It did. Do you know why? Because if it didn't hit the post, it would have gone round the boards, wouldn't it? And it didn't. It came right back into the slot area.
What an effort that was from Dan Hyde.
That was close.
There's the warning shot, but there's only 4 seconds left. Face off, right-hand side of Miles Finney's net. Britton and Parsons in for the draw. Glusiak with the puck, sends it through the centre. Picked up by Andy Hopkins, off the board. Giuseco's going to get his skates going. Pearson's called out of his net. It's Hyde, in fact, Dan Hyde. Good body on that puck there, took it off Hyde. Good hip check, sends Parsons down. Luciak gets it out, top of the slot, Richardson.
It's in.
It's in, through the traffic. Well, Richardson was on the blue line.
Yeah, again, a lot of work being done in the corner. Again, that high slot area's been the key tonight, hasn't he? Gets a shot, I think it gets a bit of a tip and it chuckles into the back of the net.
It's Widnes Wild 4, D-side Dragons 5.
Yeah, did James Parsons get the last touch of that? Oh,
I think he did.
Okay.
There's a timeout being called.
I think.
Well, either way, action's back underway. Dragons immediately on the puck.
Yeah.
Luciak looking around his man, Barlow shuts that play down. Taylor. There comes Williamson. Takes a shot off the blocker into the path of Regan Taylor. Taylor bodied hard into the boards. Again, oh, what a play! What a play that was another low and hard shot from Joe Greaves.
Well,
deflected in by
I think our camera missed that.
Working in the corner, it just comes out to that point. And it's just fired towards the net, isn't it? But we know he's got a... Do you know what? It's like his favourite of the night. We know he's got a cannon.
Yeah, it's an assist for him. All he needs now, I think he drops the gloves for a Gordy and we're good. Kemp, your point man this time. In for the draw, Regan Taylor up against Parsons.
There we go again.
Barlow loses the puck, and straight on that is Luciak. Far side, looking to skate in. Dragons going all the way. Backhand swings right past the face of the net.
There we go.
There's certainly a fight now. It's Kemp and Dickinson, and it's carrying on the floor. Well, Dickinson and Kemp.
I think they slipped actually.
More people go to the box. Those well-worn tracks to the Fresco environmental penalty bin. See more action.
12:44 remaining in this final period. The scores are all tied, and Widnes on the power play.
It's a fellow's favourite.
There we go, baby. But I hope not. Well, here we go. We've got a break.
Touch up, and that's McKinney. McKinney through. Finney sends it back the other way.
This is a 3-1 break now.
You can see he was looking for the pass out in front. Barlow! Barlow's made up! What a play!
Well, we did say you should always score in a 5-on-3.
And it is literally as you expect.
Yeah.
Just throw the bodies and the puck forward.
Yeah, I think Matty Wainwright did everything he could do there to try and take away the passing lane. However, it managed to get there. There's that man Barlow there, free in the high slot to put it in.
I'll tell you what, if Matt Barlow doesn't walk away with man of the match for the Wild.
You know, they pass the puck so well, it's going to be really difficult, because what it also does, it takes that clock down as well. There's 3 minutes of penalties there, which will take you down to the last 5 minutes as well.
Face off between Coulter and Parry. Coulter comes out with it. Greaves eyes up his shot. Parry just shadows him. There it is. Oh! Joe Greaves! Woo!
Do you know what? You could anticipate what was going on there. He had one thing in mind.
Oh yeah.
He's just moving over to create a bit of a space. You've got the screen in front there, and he's got a very good shot, as we've said about 58 times today.
And just like that, it's now YKK Widnes Wild 7, D-side Dragons 5.
And you should always score in a 5-on-3, which they did. Yeah. What can you say?
6 on 4.
6 on 4.
Yeah, in favour of the D-side Dragons. Still no netminder. Hopkins played away. It's out the zone though. Kennedy forced to backtrack.
Well, they've got to get control of this puck at the moment and get in the zone.
A minute left inside the final minute now. Kennedy at pace. Still Ross Kennedy shoots! And he's made it count!
Now this is going to make for a very interesting last minute. Ross Kennedy, we know he's got this in his locker. Just goes down the wing, finds some space right in the top shelf. Keeper Finn was down a little bit too early there maybe, but it was a good goal.
So,
what goes on now then, eh?
So the score here at Planetised Widnes is now Widnes Wild 7, D-side Dragons 6, with 48 seconds remaining on the clock.
Right now, the Wild just want to draw the clock out. Big stretch pass from McKinney. McKinney's knocked it on. Pearson's gone to the bench. Back to 6:05 in favour of the Dragons. You can hear the fans get behind the team. Into the corner, fighting away. Parry puts it back into the corner. At the point, all the players line up in front. Wainwright goes to take the shot. Barlow turns the rockets on. Matt Barlow beats out Wainwright's trip. It's a tripping, calls it a penalty shot.
It might be. And the hands coming up.
Well, interestingly, Wainwright's gone straight to the bench.
Yeah, it was a total dive that by the Widnes player, I'm sure. Only joking. No, I don't know what else. I really don't know what else Matty Matty Wainwright could have done there, really. So I think he's just give away a penalty shot rather than an open net goal.
Is it a penalty shot? No, the puck's gone in. They've given it as a goal. Joining me at this time is head coach of the Widnes Wild, Rich Hagger. Rich, that was an interesting game to say the least. It was very back and forth. You can never script derby games. What was the mentality going in?
It was to learn from last time. We made mistakes last time. We did a few things wrong. We knew we did, and so we just went. We started afresh, and we knew what we needed to do. We went out there, and like you say, it's a derby game, so there's passion, there's hard work, there's dedication. You leave everything out there, and that's exactly what happened tonight.
Now, I've got to ask, obviously, yourself, you didn't ice tonight. How much of an impact did you think it made on the game, you not being on the ice and being able to sort of see the whole play develop?
I think it gives you a different aspect of the game, and you see it differently when you stood on that bench. Obviously, you want to be on the ice and you want to be a part of the game, but yeah, it's you see things differently, and you can make the calls slightly different. And yeah, I think it was an all-round team performance is what we left out there today. We pretty much had a full team. So that makes a massive difference as well. We've missed bodies throughout the first part of this year. We're pretty much full strength now going into the second 3 quarters of the season. So yeah, we're building a couple of wins now in a row, and that's what we've got to build on and go forward from there.
And the question I'm going to ask is, and Gary mentioned this in the commentary, do you see yourself returning to the ice anytime soon, or are you going to spend a bit of time on the bench?
No, I'll be back as soon as possible. It won't be long. It's only a minor injury, but one that I have to manage properly and make sure that I don't push it too much. So it's only short term, and hopefully back next week, maybe the week after.
Now, attention's turned to the next home game, the Blackburn Hawks in the league. It's another Northwest derby. Are we going to expect to see the sort of same performance out the lads?
Yeah, like I say, we've got to build on these performances. Sheffield last week, D-side this week. We put in good performances the week before as well in Solway, and we was a little bit unlucky in what we did. So, yeah, we're starting to build that momentum. We're starting to gel as a team a little bit more. We've got the lines rolling now, and you can start to see that out there. It doesn't matter who we put out anyway, but each individual's leaving everything on that ice every shift, and you saw that tonight. We just kept going all the way to the end, and that's what you've got to do in these games.
Joining me now is the assistant coach of the D-side Dragons, Matt Compton. Matt, an impressive performance by the lads, but just not enough in the end.
Yeah, I mean, 5-on-5, we were far. I felt we were the far superior team. Some, all I can say, some very dubious calls there, which didn't go our way. But I'd say 5-on-5, we were far superior and had full control of the game.
So a question I've just asked Rich Hagger, and I'm going to ask yourself as well. When it comes to derby games, form book and script goes out the window. What was the guys' mentality coming into this, knowing that you'd already turned Widnes over once?
We knew it wasn't going to be an easy game, and we knew we'd have to bring our best game. Like I say, it's really, really tough. We're not practicing as well, but like I say, there's nothing you need to say in the change room before the game like this tonight to get the guys up.
And obviously now the Dragons currently sat in 8th in the league. Attention turns forward. What's got to be done between now and the Christmas break, but when potentially could be back on home ice?
Well, ideally we need to get on the ice. Like I say, not playing home games now just puts sort of financial constraints on us for like travel. You know, buses are very, very expensive now compared to what we were when we were last playing. So we need not just for home games, but we need to get on the ice for practice as well. You know, you look what we did tonight without any practicing. When we're on the ice, practicing once, maybe twice a week, you know, I think we'll be fine.
And obviously the Dragons were accompanied tonight by some players that didn't ice previously. Chris Jones, great to have him back as well. Lucy at the import. How important is it to make sure that these guys are constantly there and the team is, you know, rolling as a unit?
Yeah, very, very important. We've got a really good mix in the team of experienced players, Ross, McKinney, Snippers. Chris Jones has played a long time. Then we've got Mark Lovell as well, he's played a long time as well. But we've got a couple of young guns, Billy and Charlie, again, just coming through as well.
And here's how the weekend finished up, with the Blackburn Hawks beating the Sheffield Scimitars 3-2, and an overtime win for the Billingham Stars saw them beat out the Solihull Barons. And this is how the table's looking at the moment. Whitley Warriors flying high on 22 points, Solway Sharks on 21. Stars and Barons still chasing them up, but that gap opening up slightly. That mid-pack battle between the Wild, the Lions and the Hawks is still ever so tight. And the Deeside Dragons still trying to get off the bottom with the Scimitars. This week also saw the unfortunate news of the Deeside Dragons having to postpone a number of their fixtures due to financial and venue reasons. That means there are only 3 games next week, including the Hawks versus the Stars, another Northwest derby between the Hawks and the Wild, and Solihull versus Nottingham. Make sure you join us here next week.
Brakes and Sons sponsor Drop the Puck.